Hey guys, my name is Rebecca. I am the Bexa Boss Lady. Thank you for joining me today. I recently did a video going over what I made off of a ThredUp rescue or reject shoe box. I had recently purchased a box of 50 shoes and I sold them, went over what I actually sold them for, what my profits were, and while I was going through that, I realized, I did make a pretty decent amount off of them. I sold quite a few of them, and I ended up buying another box. So what I'm gonna do with this box is we are gonna go through it. This is the first half of the 50 box. I bought another box of 50 for $250 minus a $19 credit, consignment credit I had with them, so $231. It works out to be about $4.60 a per pair of shoes. And we're gonna go through, see what I got in the first box. This is part one. This is a two-part video. Then we're gonna go through and do part two. So I'll show you what comes in the second box. And then after that, I may do a video every month or so, and we'll go through and see what has sold, where it sold, what it sold for, so you can get an idea of how fast you can expect these shoes to sell once you get a box, where they're selling, where the brands that you're getting these from are selling, and get an understanding of if they are worth ordering. Now, shoes at $4 or less is typically pretty good, depending on what the brands are. So let's just get started, and my husband brought this upstairs for me. So this is the box. They come in these giant boxes. The shipping is included in the price, so that's also a bonus because shipping a box this heavy is very expensive. They are just thrown in here. Some of them are rubber banded together, so we might have to dig through them a little bit and see what we can find. All right, the first pair here, it looks like there's some knee-high boots. They're just brown, like a suede-y kind of boots. These are, okay, at first I thought these said trash. I don't know, maybe they're brash, but it looks like the brand says trash. That'd be hilarious if the first pair I pull out is called trash. No, they're called brash, but they're like a faux suede knee-high boot. They're, they're kind of cheap feeling. They're rubbed off a little bit. The condition's decent. They're a nice color. What's good about these, they're a wider calf. I think this must be, sometimes the boxes come in a bigger, one box is a bigger size and then another box is the smaller size. So I think this must be the larger size because these are a size 11. So it's a wider calf boot. So this one is pretty good. Let's just check the mate. We'll make sure there's no damage. I did have some damaged shoes in the other box, but this one looks pretty good. And even the bottoms look good on them. There's not a lot of damage going on down there. See, now these are the boots that I do not get excited about because they're just like pleather, they're just fake looking, cheap looking boots from like Walmart. They just don't even have a brand. They don't have a size. Oh, these are Fergalicious, really? So these are Fergalicious boots, but they look really cheap. They're Fergalicious. I'm shocked that these are Fergalicious because they feel very cheap. But so they have this like cover here. I mean, they're in decent shape. They just need cleaned up a little bit. I mean, the bottoms don't even have anything on the side on them, so that's what's kind of weird about it. Usually they would have something on them. All right, so we got those. So that's two pair. We'll see how many pairs of them are in here. There's a pair of these guys, Birkenstocks. A pair of Birkenstocks 42s. These will sell fairly quickly, pretty well, for a good price. So these are definitely worth getting in the box. I got a pair of 9 West basic shoes. You know, these are a classic nude shoe. So for a working woman, these are something that people that they do buy. They don't sell for very much, but you might be able to sell these 9 West shoes for $15 ish. So, you know, you won't be able to make much money on them, but they will be able to sell, especially they're in pretty good condition. They don't have a lot of scratches on them. They're not dirty. So that's good. Any kind of like classic style shoe or pump, those kind of things. There are people looking for those to fit suits and work attire and professional clothing. Okay, another pair of boots. These are Aldo. Let's see if I can find the mate. All right, I'm gonna leave these here until I find the mate. Okay, these are the Flex. This is a good brand, a very comfortable brand. These are suede and leather, the Flex. These are a size 11, so another larger size. And it's FELXX, so these will sell for a good amount. Mostly, probably, these will sell on eBay before they'll sell on Poshmark. But the Flex, they're very well made. They're leather. They have very soft leather and suede, and they zip up on the side. So these, I'm very happy with those. All right, these don't even look worn, but they're dirty. These are Halsted, H by Halsted flats. The brand is Molly. They're a size 8 medium. They're just about like ballet flats. I've had a couple pair of H by Halston shoes that I can't sell. So maybe being able to mark them down low, since I paid not very much for them. So I'll just be able to wipe that marker off and maybe clean them up a little bit. They're not in too shabby of condition. They may have been like a floor model or something like that, but they're just really cute ballet flats with like a some kind of reptile print on them, and suede. And they are leather. So these are leather. So those aren't too bad. A pair of Converse. Clean these up. These will sell for probably $25, $30. Converse All-Stars. I don't think these are made in these are not made in the USA, but they're a size 9 for women. Navy blue. Just take some Goo Gone and wipe it around there. Okay. Cloudster. This says they put the fun in your run. I've never heard of these shoes, so I'll have to do some research, but that's kind of cute. They actually have clouds on the bottom of the shoes. I've never seen these. Cloud Tech. I love these colors though. Teal's one of my favorite colors. It seems like these kind of shoes do sell, the different kind of shoes sell well. Swiss Engineering. I had another pair of shoes in the other box that were very unique. They were a custom Nike military shoe for a marathon, and they did sell for about $50 or $60. So this will be interesting to look these up and see what they're worth. Sometimes for me, looking the stuff up is just as fun. Learning the new brands and figuring out what the items are worth, is doing the research is almost as fun for me as listing and looking them up. All right, we got a pair of Wild Jessica Simpson wedges. Cheetah print. Hopefully the cheetah print stays in style for a little bit longer. You know, these probably would sell for $15, $20, maybe $25 if you're lucky, if someone's really looking for a pair of wedges like this. But probably $15 or $20. Oh, let's see what these are. Madden Girl. These are cute. So these are Steve Madden Girl suede with like a metallic rustic looking design on the side. And these are a size 10. They're called Hooper, but they're not leather, so they're textile. They're not they're not, they feel like they're suede, but they're actually textile. So they're just a faux suede, but likely these could sell for $30, $35. So I'm happy with these. I think they're really cute. What the heck are these? These are interesting. They're like some kind of animal fur inside. Where's the other one? They're made in Italy. They're called L'Idea. Lydia. My guess is it's Lydia. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm gonna have to dig around. But it does say made in Italy, so I'd have to, it does feel like real fur around the edges here, and it's definitely real leather, I can tell. So, but I'm gonna have to research these shoes. So another pair I'm gonna have to research, but these are pretty unique. Here, I'll show it to you both. They definitely have like a Gucci vibe to them with the fur around them. And these are a size 36, so they're a size 5.5. These are these are neat. Some of these are neat this time. Another pair of Fergalicious. Again, they just feel cheap. Fergalicious, these are a size, I don't know what size these are. 10. They're called Blossom. I'd probably sell these on eBay for like $12.99, $14.99, but they're just like satin prom heels. They just feel cheap. I'm not a fan of her stuff. All right, pair of Stuart Weitzmans. So leather, Stuart Weitzman. Find her mate. Oh, here it is. These are pretty. Ooh, darn it, 7.5. But they're 7.5. These are very nice. These easily, as long as I can just clean them up a little bit, polish them up, probably $50, $60, $70 maybe, depending on, because they're a good size, they're in great condition. So these are another brand that are good. I'm very happy with in this box. All right, we got a pair of boots with no brand. They stink. Ugh. What does it say? Lala Ike is more than an item. I don't know if you can see what that says. Anybody know what that means? I don't know, but these feel like plastic and they smell like they could catch on fire. But I don't know, they're like little moto boots. I'll do some research on them, but I don't have high hopes for these. Nope, I don't. I don't really, I mean, these are okay, these Old Navy wedges, but again, maybe $10, $12 for these Old Navy wedges. They're like a faux suede with the ankle strap, espadrille, size 9. They're in good condition. They're not all banged up, so that's always a plus. You know, anytime you get a cheaper brand of shoe that's in a good condition, that's always a perk, because you can, even if you can get a couple dollars more for them, you're more likely to be able to get, you know, $10 or $15 for them than $5 if they're banged up. And you're able to sell them. Okay, this is called Soul Sensibility. I'm assuming this is some kind of comfort brand shoe. These are black memory foam. And they're man-made. Oh, these are Kohl's. So these are from Kohl's. And Kohl's stuff you can actually, If you look in the tag now, they say Kohl's on the inside. So these do say Kohl's, but they're just regular ballet flats. So you might be able to get $15, $20 out of these little wedges, because again, they're in really good condition. The bottoms don't even look like they've been, you know, maybe they've been worn inside. They look pretty good. So far, I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing. Again, they love sending these old school vintage Ferragamos. I have it, and they are so narrow. I don't know whose little, these are a 9AA. They're basically the same size as the other pair that I can't get rid of. I mean, this is the shoe roll. This is my roller. This is my drink I was drinking. I mean, that's how narrow your foot is. My hand doesn't even barely fit in there. So, I mean, if I could sell these for $10, I'll be lucky, because I need some woman with an extremely narrow foot who loves vintage Ferragamos who's gonna come along and buy these shoes on eBay from me. Okay, here's the mate to the other shoe. These are Aldo's. They're in really good shape. They're really cute. I'll just put some of my cleaner on it, my Wonder Balm on it. But they're Aldo 38s, just plain black chunky heel ankle booties with the zipper in the back. So I am happy with these. They're in decent condition and they don't smell. So, and they have a little bit of a platform. So those are good. Naturalizers, I like naturalizers. They're comfortable, they sell well on eBay, for me anyway, but they're, especially when they're in good shape, the wedges. So naturalizers, I'm not sizing, I did look at what size it is, but they're just plain classic black naturalizer. Jennifer Lopez, just a black fake suede pump. Nothing exciting or fancy about these, but they're okay. So these are Rocket Dogs. I've sold other kind of Rocket Dogs. These definitely need some loving with the Doc Marten Wonder Balm, but you know, they're not very expensive. They sell them at DSW and Macy's and stuff, but they have a specific, like, they have a look to them, and people like this Mary Jane style. So, you know, you could probably get $20 for these, 25 bucks for a classic pair. The only thing about these is that the inner sole is kind of coming undone. So you can see that the inner lining is, the braiding is coming undone. So I would just disclose that. I'm not going to worry about fixing it. But things like that will affect the resale value of shoes like these. Via Spega, not a huge resale value. These are kind of banged up. They're just gold dress shoes. You know, I would probably just put these on eBay for like $14.99, $12.99, something like that. BCBG Generation. Again, these are $14.99 shoes. Clean them up a little bit. Throw them on there, see what happens. Rampage, this is what so these are the ones you get, like these are damaged. The seams are completely coming apart on the side of these. I mean, I don't even know if anyone would buy these, like, coming apart. They're not worth it. They're fake, you know, they're synthetic. The sole's lifting on them. I do know that the cleaning company that I use, her daughter loves to get this stuff, and she creates different things. She glues things to these. She puts rhinestones on my shoes. I give her stuff all the time. So she makes stuff out of the things that I give her. So anytime I have things like this, she loves it. So I don't mind giving out things like that to them so that they can reuse it and upcycle them for their own purposes. But I don't think that I would sell those. Okay, and then these are Karen Scott. I don't love these, but they're just like a beaded, I don't know, like a beaded dress shoe. They're outdated, like a 90s style, but I mean, they're all right. All right, so let's see how many pair we ended up with. So we have the Karen Scotts, it's 1. The Rampage is 2. Rocket Dogs 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so there's 25 pairs of shoes in this box, and I'm gonna get these listed this weekend. We will go back through these in a couple weeks and see which ones sold, how much they sold for, if my guesses were right on some of them for how much they sold for, and then where they ended up selling. That way you can get an idea, if you buy one of these boxes, where you will want to list your items and spend your time. Or, you know, if you only sell on Poshmark, but most of these shoes sold on eBay, is it worth your time to invest in one of these? Or if you're selling a lot on eBay, maybe you want to buy more of these boxes because these are good for your store and these are going to help you make a profit on eBay. So when I get my box number 2, I will film the second part to this video and show you what is in that box. I will say in my last box, I got a lot more higher name brand items. I got a lot of Tory Burch shoes. I got Jimmy Choos. I got another pair of, I'm trying to think. I got more higher end, I got athletic shoes. So I definitely had less of these like lower end shoes like the Fergalicious and things like that. So I'll be interested to see what comes in box 2. I know based on just this box that I will be able to make my money back, which is fine with me. So I am very interested in getting this stuff listed, getting it up in my store, and coming back with a full report for you guys to see what I actually was able to do with this. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and hopefully you come back for video 2, part 2, and then the follow-up video, part 3. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and if you have any suggestions for content that you would like to see or ideas for more videos, always comment in the description below, and I do make little notes for future videos. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.